Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Inner Calm Healing Essences. I'm Manju and the essence combination I'm going to talk about today is for disrespect. So let's get started. The first flower essence in this combination is sunflower. So sunflower is the flower essence which helps a person to find a healthy way to express their sun-like radiance. In the sense, if the person is in the negative state of sunflower, they display extravagant quality of bravery on the outside, but on the opposite side they have extreme timidity, withdrawal and extreme shyness. So sunflower helps to address both sides of the polarity, where it helps the person to develop a confident, radiant self with individuality while remaining connected to the humbleness and humility. So to give an example, if a person grew up with a dominating father, develops an attitude of timidness and shyness where they carry the trauma and can never be really confident and radiant. They cannot show the radiant power to the world. So they suffer in the relationships, they suffer in the workplace, etc. So when one uses sunflower, he or she develops innate power to assert themselves and can display authority with humbleness and humility. Next essence in the combination is centauri. So the negative state of centauri person cannot say no and hence allows others to disrespect. So this type of person is often a people pleaser who puts their needs in the last and always puts others' needs in the first place. Even when their self-esteem is harmed, they cannot set boundaries and hence they cannot claim their authority. They often let others to take their decisions on their behalf. So they often feel invisible in a way where their needs or their opinions hardly matter. When centauri is given to such a person, they build inner strength, they say no without guilt and eventually become assertive. And the service comes from a place of power and not from the place of submission. Next essence in the combination is yarrow. Yarrow is the essence for energetic protection and especially for people who are very sensitive, very empathetic and who are easily affected by others' emotions and environment. So basically, if someone is very naive and sensitive to criticism or who can't take decisions on their own and always depend on others for validation and approval, develop a very low self-esteem, and on the energetic level they give out a vibe of vulnerability and gives access to people who are dominating to show their authority on sensitive people. So when yarrow is given to such a person, it protects the person on an energetic level and helps one to not get affected by others' emotions and or environment. So they gain confidence in the crowd and do not drain their energy by absorbing others' emotions and negativity. They will eventually learn to hold their inner sacred space in challenging environments and do not burn out their vitality in the process. This gives them the clarity and independence. Next essence in the combination is wine. This is a batch flower essence and this essence is for people who are very hard, very greedy and always striving for the power and show no respect for the individuality of others. So they often are very ambitious, very inflexible and that makes them feel superior to others and do not hesitate to show power or will on others who are dependent on them. They behave very hardly by putting fear into others. This kind of people even on the deathbed show no signs of powerlessness and just they refuse to even discuss things because they feel they are right always. So to give an example, if a small girl who is in the positive wine state is raised in a conservative or an orthodox family, often goes into a negative wine state by adulthood, and when such a woman raises her children, she would surely show her power on kids by treating them rudely, very harshly and often abuse them. So if such a woman is treated with wine, she understands the true power and might change the power into a very subtle way to raise their children. So wine really brings out the latent inner power to surface and eventually makes a person calm, and which will eventually make the children to have such a happy life with their mother. Next essence in the combination is mallow. This is from FAS, and the person who is in the negative state of mallow is very insecure in relationships and get paralyzed in reaching out to others, which results in social barriers and will not allow the person to communicate clearly. So this is ideal for someone who feels awkward to express their feelings because they feel isolated and socially distant. So this is because the negative mallow person feels that they will not be accepted, and it comes from a place of self-doubt. So when this person is treated with mallow flower essence, it brings an experience of warmth, openness and self-confidence. It helps the person to feel lovable and worthy of connection by helping one to have natural flow of interaction with others, and it also restores the emotional approachability by trusting their own inner self. Next flower essence in the combination is scarlet monkey flower. This is the flower essence from FES, and this flower supports healing of emotional shame, especially the taboo feelings like boy shouldn't cry or girl shouldn't laugh aloud, etc. In the negative state, person represses their innate feelings out of fear and rejection, and there is a deep fear of expressing passion and desires, and due to the moral conditioning is such that the person feels unsafe and vulnerable when they project their true self. So when the person uses scarlet monkey flower, this heals the taboos and promotes emotional courage. It also transforms shame to empowered authenticity, and one expresses their feelings without guilt, and there is a deep integration of repressed emotions. So this combination is very powerful and helps one to heal various parts of the self, because each one of us have a piece of centauri, a piece of wine, a piece of sunflower, mallow, etc. So this combination might help one to integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle and might help one to live life with their own perfect individuality. So I hope this combination is helpful. That is it for today. Stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for watching.